Hey, what is up, guys? It is the Santa Plays here, and today we're going to be covering a huge update. This is the 5th, I believe, of the Unturned devlog of the 4.0 blog schedule. So, yeah, let's get right into this. So, there's a lot of new stuff, like new pictures and multiplayer information, and there's something really big. There is a possible, vague, but a possible beta release. And that's huge. That's absolutely huge. That is after all what this video is titled. So let's get right into it. Okay, so some really exciting stuff coming from here. He's been talking about how what he's been working on has been really productive, and the first few paragraphs he's explaining that everything that he's showing is placeholder and will improve, but he's just showing it to us so we can get a taste of what 4.0 will be like. And I know a lot of the hate coming towards 4.0 is actually just because of the graphics. So a lot of these things are placeholders. So yeah, so in the first big paragraph, he's talking about how the main menu and everything actually works. He's got the startup menu with everything working, which is super nice. He's got graphic option sensitivity and all the configurable things. And right here, he explains, I'll read it. I'm aiming to have the first online multiplayer testing available, similar to Operation Maple Leaf, sometimes in the next few weeks as well. If you don't know what Operation Maple Leaf was, that was like, I think it was either the 2.0 or 3.0 beta testing codes. So he's basically telling us there will be a beta right here, and that's super exciting, and the multiplayer testing will be available to everyone, I suppose. So let's continue. This final paragraph is talking about the struggles that 3.0 had when loading into even the main menu, and especially the games. It took forever because you had to load every single item, vehicle, whatever it was. And right now he's just saying in 4.0 he's changing that so it only loads the necessities and kind of puts it in as you continue to play. So hopefully that won't be laggy at all, and this will just be a smoother experience. Okay, so this next piece of text goes hand in hand with the picture, and it's really huge, exciting news. So let's get right into it. I'm going to read this for you guys. So it says, there's a lot of neat possibilities here. You can now locally host servers with the click of a button. You can host your own server for your friends with just one click of a button. So that's super nice if you just want to play with your friends and not with anybody raiding your base and griefing you. So that's super fun. I'm going to be doing that a lot. And to continue reading, so now you can now locally host servers with the click of a button from the main menu. Dedicated servers are still supported too, of course, while in split screen. As we can see, this picture on the left here is two people on split screen. If we continue reading, we know how this is possible. The host here is playing the split screen with a keyboard and an Xbox controller plugged in. So that's huge news if you have a friend come over to your house and you want to play split screen on a PC. That's incredible. And the window on the right has connected to their server locally. Now, the only reason I can think of him putting in split screen is this might be ported to console. There's been a lot of rumors about this being ported to console, and hopefully Unturned 4.0 makes it, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm excited nevertheless, though. Jesus. Oh, sorry about that. Tell me you can't say this is hype, though. I mean, look at that gun. It looks incredible. The sights, the attachments, and that's what we're talking about. So this text, he's talking about what the attachments are and how much more there's going to be and how the gun's going to be split apart. It's kind of crazy. Let's read this. So the first paragraph just says he's been taking your feedback, and the next paragraph talks about a lot of stuff. So he's talking about how there's going to be a lot more attachments, some really specific things like the rails, for example. And one of the most important things that I saw at the end of this was he says there's going to be different variants of things. So he says, i.e. single fire only civilian eagle fire variant. And this will be for every gun, I assume. There'll be different, like, maybe even like attachments inside of the gun where you have to take out the single fire and put in like an automatic fire version of like the chamber or something. That'd be really cool. And then he talks about how like the gun will be split apart and you need to find those specific things. So I'm really interested for that. And then the final paragraph, I'll just read it. He says, these new features are very modular, down to the level of putting batteries into flashlights, bait onto fishing rod hook, or fuel into a chainsaw. So very specific things. So you might even need to like single load your bullets into your magazine. I doubt that, but that's just how much detail is going into 4.0. So this is our last bit of text with our last picture. Now the picture kind of shows this ammo crate. It's 5.56 millimeter, which is different than 3.0, but this whole ammo crate system is different than 3.0. You can see inside there are different areas for piles of bullets, and we can see the far right little box at the bottom. There's another slot for bullets. It looks like there's only 80 bullets in here, but he says there can be like 200, which is kind of crazy. In one, I'm guessing 4x4 area in your inventory, you can fit 200 bullets, which is super nice because he's giving us a lot more customization with our bullets. Even in the second paragraph, he says, I'll just read it. He says, at the back of it, he says, further along the road, we will also allow you to reorder different bullets in the magazine, like some tracers at the end to alert you that you are running out. So this is super interesting that he's allowing this much customization and that there is this much customization just going into the whole game. I'm super excited for it. And the last thing he says is, with the next post, we should be a lot closer to the first stable, testable version of the game. Guys, he's talking about the beta right here. He's talking about Unturned 4.0 beta. So by the next Unturned 4.0 devlog, a beta might be out. If not, it'll be a lot closer. By the next update, it'll then be out. So I'm super excited. Stay subscribed to this channel so you can get that beta content and know when the actual release date is for the beta and for Unturned 4.0, the official release date. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This was a huge news update. Even though there's no video clips, we got pictures and a lot of news. So guys, again, stay subscribed so you can get this type of coverage. This is the Santa Plays, signing off.
You got to swing what you got to save your soul. Swing what you got for it gets old. When troubles get around, don't start in to frown. Just put on your dancing shoes